Welcome home to St. Anne's. We want you to know that you're welcome to join us at 10 a.m. on Sundays. Please be sure to hit subscribe to receive our sermons. We can't wait to meet you.
So I know that you guys are accustomed to me not vesting in the summer, but are you accustomed to my acolyte not vesting in the summer? No. So that probably alerted to you that something is different today. And usually I don't wear jeans. I wear a skirt of some, sometimes I wear jeans. Who knows what I'm going to wear on a Sunday morning? But this Sunday is the last day of our vacation Bible school, so you notice our littles who are usually with us during the summer are not with us today. And that's because they're doing their last part for their vacation Bible school. And so I want to talk a little bit about that, but usually what we do for the Sunday after Vacation Bible School is you get to see a slideshow of all the different things that we've done for Vacation Bible School. But I want to give you a little bit of an introduction about what the theme was and those kind of things. And you know me, I can't stand not talking, so here we are. So the theme of our Vacation Bible School is who is your neighbor? And I know Laura alluded to it a little bit, but big pushes this year has been addressing this issue of loving everyone as Christ loved us. This kind of question is, who is our neighbor? And I'll be honest with you, sometimes people will say, well, you know, we've got to take care of our kids because the kids are the future of the church. And I stop short of saying a cuss word. Sometimes I do say the cuss word. No, they're not. They're the church now. Because the church is everybody. And it doesn't matter what age it is. It doesn't matter what demographic it is. We are the church, all of us, all together. And you'll always notice I'm a little bit more moody in the during the rest of the year because I love having all of our kids in church with us. I love having everybody in church. I love it when one escapes and runs to the altar and helps me. I love it because that is the church. So in the summer, I love summer because we're all together again. And that's what I want. I want us to be a family, all together, all the time. Even when it's awkward and uncomfortable, that's where God is, in the awkward and the uncomfortable, because that's where family is, and that's the way it should be. And so when people say that to me, well, you know, we need all these programs for kids because kids are the future of the church, and we got to train them up so they're willing to sit on the vestry when they're 45. Anyone here trained up in the church to sit on the vestry? No, we actually did the opposite. If you'll ever notice in churches, there's a huge section of age group that's missing, and it's because we trained them up in the church. And they're like, see you later. They went to college and like, peace. And we've never seen them since. Sometimes every once in a while, one of them will be like, well, we better get the next kid baptized. Or their grandparents are like, you got to get the kid fixed. So we come, we throw some water on them, and then we never see them again. It's because we've made a mistake. It's because we've segregated. And we as adults do that all the time, don't we? We segregate. We segregate on belief. We segregate on, different demographic. We segregate on anything, like Nike versus Reebok. I mean, we literally will segregate over anything. And people are like, well, the church is, all the problems start because they're all separatists. Hello, humans are separatists. The church is a product of humanity, and so we do it too. But what I loved about our VBS is it reminded me that we have a lot to learn from our kids. Because I get frustrated in our culture right now, and maybe I'm the only one, but I get frustrated that we can't seem to get along. And it's over the dumbest things. I'm not even kidding you. We can deny somebody their humanity over having a different opinion. An opinion. When we die, our opinions will not matter. When you are in trouble and you're on the sidelines of war, your opinions do not matter. When you're in the hospital dying of cancer, the other person's opinions don't matter. And I think it's because we've gotten too fat and lazy. We get to worry about opinions too much. We get to separate people by their opinions. So when people say to me, the kids are the future of the church, I'm like, we need those kids now. Because those kids teach us. They teach us that, yeah, you might have a different opinion. So what? You can still eat graham crackers together. And that is the church. It doesn't matter what our opinions are, because we can still stand up here together, worship Christ, and have communion. They are not the future. Because, guys, we need them right now to remind us, today. Because when we go outside those doors, we're going to separate, aren't we? We're going to be tempted to dislike someone whose opinion is different than ours. We're going to deny their humanity. And that's why this VBS was so powerful to me, because it reminded me that our kids get it. Our kids get it. And don't get me wrong, they will irritate each other all day long. And it wasn't necessarily always the curriculum that I saw them do this, but it was in the mistakes that they sometimes made with each other. It was accidentally tripping over it was accidentally messing up someone's art project. It was accidentally being human. Accidentally being human. Ridiculous what humanity does to us, isn't it? And them saying, taking a deep breath, and saying, you know what? My relationship with you is more important. So I'm upset that happened. I'm upset that you spilled my juice. I'm a little frustrated that you messed up my painting. I'm a little bit irritated that your feet got in my space. But you want to know what? My relationship with you is more important than that. Our kids can do that. Here's my question. Can we do it too? And so I'm going to show you the slideshow of all the super fun, cool stuff that they did. But sometimes you're not going to see the mistakes and the forgiveness. But I saw it, and I want you to know that it was there, because it's important to me that I be reminded that sometimes I put my feet in other people's space. And sometimes I spill their juice. And sometimes I mess up their paintings. But at the core of the day, some people put their feet in my space. And sometimes people spill my coffee, and And sometimes people mess up my paintings. But can I put my relationship first? Can I acknowledge the God in that person first? Who is my neighbor? That's the question. Who is my neighbor? There's a cheat sheet. See what it says? All right, so here is our slideshow.
want you to know that you're welcome to join us at 10 a.m. on Sundays. Please be sure to hit subscribe to receive our sermons. We can't wait to meet
Believe in
you.
one God, Father, the Almighty, maker of heaven and earth, of all that is